Coming to you from the heart of the motherlode, this is EDC's Week in Review, your October 24th edition. Thank you for tuning in. This week's weather kicks off with partly cloudy skies and highs in the low 70s, dips into rain over the weekend, then warms up steadily to sunny highs in the mid-70s through the rest of the week. Next week, the show is taking a well-deserved break. No episode on October 31st, so tune back in on November 7th and be sure to check the show notes for handy links to our sources covering all the latest county news in the meantime. Now into our top stories. 8-year sentence in major identity theft case. A county woman who stole the identity of local businessman and spent thousands on luxury purchases has been sentenced to 8 years in state prison. According to the district attorney's office, Raquel Viviana Aranda, also known as Raquel Cruz, pleaded no contest to 10 felony counts of identity theft and admitted to multiple aggravating factors. Investigators found Aranda used stolen credit card information to buy vehicles, rent homes, and even pay a Sacramento law firm $75,000 while she was in jail for another case. Detective G. Clark of the Sheriff's Office led a year-long investigation that tracked Aranda through fake IDs and online data breaches before her arrest in 2024. FBI Sacramento joins National Crime Crackdown. The FBI's Sacramento field office reports more than 430 arrests and convictions this summer as part of Operation Summer Heat, a nationwide push to curb violent crime. Between June and September, agents worked with state and local law enforcement across 34 counties, including the Sierra region, targeting gangs, drug traffickers, and offenders involved in crimes against children. The operation also recovered 102 weapons, seized 41 batches of illegal drugs, and located 27 missing children. Nationally, more than 8,600 suspects were arrested. Special Agent in Charge Sid Patel said the joint effort sent a message that violent criminal activity is not welcome in our communities. Perks Court giveaway sparks public outrage. The Board of Supervisors faced sharp criticism at their October 21st meeting for declaring Perks Court land exempt surplus, with intention to transfer it to the state. Residents, including Sue Taylor, blasted the decision as a loss of local control, fearing high-density housing with over 1,000 potential units on land meant for county transportation projects. Critics pointed to flooding risks, strained evacuation routes, and Missouri Flat Interchange's limited capacity. Chris Payne, a retired supervising civil engineer and program manager at the county's transportation department for 33 years, called the process flawed, lacking required documentation, while others criticized its rush and unclear adoption. Claims of Supervisor Brian Veerkamp's ties to overdevelopment deepens distrust, with residents feeling ignored. The board's approval without delay could worsen traffic and safety issues, threatening rural protections. Many fear this move prioritizes state interests over community needs, risking El Dorado's character and safety. South Lake Tahoe faces leadership shakeup. South Lake Tahoe is navigating a turbulent movement in city leadership following Mayor Tamara Wallace's resignation and a related shift at the Chamber of Commerce. Wallace stepped down earlier this month after admitting to embezzling church funds and disclosing a mental health crisis, prompting a criminal investigation by the district attorney's office into more than $300,000 in missing money. Days later, her husband, longtime civic leader Dwayne Wallace, stepped back from his duties at the South Lake Tahoe Chamber to focus on family. Amid the fallout, the city council voted unanimously to appoint Cody Bass as mayor. Bass, who has faced his own public scrutiny following a recent arrest, told residents the assault charge against him was dropped and called for due process. The council also agreed to fill the vacant seat by appointment, with applications open through November 12th and presentations scheduled for November 18th. EID audit faces material weakness. EID Board of Directors spoke to concerns over the district's 2023 financial audit during its October 14th meeting. While the audit was initially deemed clean, later findings required a restatement of financial statements and identified a material weakness, the most serious category of accounting deficiency. Resident Mike Lane called on the board to issue a public letter explaining how the weakness is being addressed and what steps are being taken to improve transparency. General Manager Pavani Vandiyar confirmed work is underway on the letter and emphasized ongoing efforts to strengthen financial controls. The board also updated investment policies, clarified negative unrestricted net positions, and approved $2.1 million in emergency repairs for Pollock Pines Reservoir 1, replacing its aging floating cover to prevent contamination. And now for some news nuggets. At the recent meeting, the Board of Supervisors postponed a divisive Prop 50 redistricting resolution to November 4th and approved new commercial film permit fees. EDH fire instructor Ty Dennis received the Distinguished Service Award for training firefighters and paramedics, ensuring high standards for community safety. The Drive for Impact Foundation hosts a free symposium on October 25th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Green Valley Community Church to educate families on preventing human trafficking and online exploitation. El Dorado County Sheriff's Explorer Post 457 won first place at the Riverside Police Department's Explorer competition, excelling in policing scenarios and showcasing future public safety leadership. The Fairplay Winery's Harvest Festival on November 1st through 2nd offers wine tasting, food, music, and games celebrating the region's award-winning wines and scenic settings. El Dorado Hills Town Center hosts a Halloween Spooktacular on October 31st from 3 to 6 p.m. with trick-or-treating and a 5 p.m. costume contest for families. Join the City of Placerville, El Dorado Community Foundation, and TW Bonkers for a free fun-filled Halloween event on October 31st at 6 p.m. near the Bell Tower, featuring candy, costume contests, carnival games, spooky activities, and more. And on to our closing stories. Parks Commission welcomes Youth Voice, plans events. Placerville's Recreation and Park Commission is ramping up for the holidays while planning a new community survey to guide future park priorities. At its October 20th meeting, commissioners welcomed El Dorado High School student Leah Zimmerman as the city's new youth commissioner, giving local teens a stronger voice in civic life. The group also previewed Hallowindle, a Halloween event featuring more than 400 pounds of candy, along with a Black Friday tree lighting near the Bell Tower. The upcoming survey will ask residents to rank priorities like trail expansion and playground improvements while considering the city's limited budget. County declares October 23rd as Deputy Brian Ishmael Day. In an emotional tribute, the Board of Supervisors has declared October 23rd as Deputy Brian Ishmael Day, honoring the sheriff's deputy who was killed in the line of duty in 2019. The proclamation, introduced by Supervisor Turnbull, recalls Ishmael's roots in Placerville, his service as a field training officer, and the tragic call that took his life 6 years ago. Sheriff Jeff Leifkoff thanked the board for keeping Ishmael's legacy alive, noting that Highway 50, the Sheriff's Armory, and a section of the El Dorado Trail continue to bear his name. The resolution ensures county flags will be lowered each year on this date in his memory, preserving Ishmael's enduring place in the community. And this has been EDC's Week in Review, your October 24th edition. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, if you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you want to learn more about these stories, please see the show notes. And don't forget, we'll be off next week, and we'll see you in the following week.